That was good enough.
Besides myself.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther. Coming here from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got a episode for you tonight
It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be fantastic.
on episode number 59. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier,
And I'm Tim.
and we are
the Funky
Panther.
Woo!
Happy 817 Day,
Happy
boys.
817 Day, everyone.
Happy 817.
Fort Worth.
Hey,
What-
what does
what?
that mean? What does 817 Day mean?
Fort
to
Worth,
us?
am I right? Am I right?
Are you right?
Am I right? Wait,
What's the deal?
Am I right?
What's the deal?
Well, 817 Day.
817 Day.
I
Is it
remember.
a day? What is it?
Is it a day? Is it a number? Is it an
I
area
remember
code?
when that area code didn't matter. You dialed just the regular
number, yeah,
prefix.
you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
All right, you're showing your age.
I'm showing my age.
You're showing your age.
I'll show my ass later.
So those of you that are not from Fort Worth, 817 is our
It's
the
our
majority
area
of our
code.
area code.
Yeah.
But we're so huge now, we've got a couple.
Yeah, I'm a 682 boy
Fuck
over here.
you.
But,
There's
you
no
know-
682 here. Get the fuck out of here.
Are you really? You're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, 682.
No, you're
Come
not.
on.
682. I'm not gonna give the rest of it out. 682.
If you want to call Tim at
682 420 6969.
Yeah, I'm a 682 boy.
So just like our
I am a 69
hotline,
boy.
which if you want to call or text 817-677-0408. Man, I haven't said that in a while. I don't know how I remember that. It's been a bit.
Dude, I don't
that
even
is our
remember my phone number.
You can call, leave us a voicemail. You can leave us a text message.
We got a great one from Aunt Robin. Aunt Robin really.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Aunt Robin did the fucking thing.
You know,
Yes.
I'll start logging into it real quick and let's see if we can
I
make
remember
it happen.
I was.
Are we playing that
listening-
one?
No, I don't know. I really.
Can
I
we?
don't-
Should we?
I don't know.
Okay. We also got a text message from Corey, who his thing was to tell us that Supersonic was
Semisonic
was a fantastic band.
Also, after we left, well, first of all, I got a bone to pick with him because he said I sounded like Rex from Toy Story. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I was thinking, I thought he was going to say like, oh, you sound like Seth Rogen or like a Mexican
really
Seth Rogen.
cool.
But yeah, and he's like, yeah, you sound like Rex from Toy Story. And now I'm like trying to catch. I'm going to try to catch and see when I do.
I mean, you've got a lot of really great voices.
I do.
So if
I
that
do.
just happens to be your normal one, I mean,
And also, I did listen to I told him I'd listen to Semisonic whenever we were going to Arcadia.
Yeah.
And I listened to like 3 songs, and I'm like, this is pretty fucking good.
yeah, Semisonic's not bad.
No.
I think it's funny though. Like he said that, and I'm thinking Semisonic, they're not new, right? Like they're closing time, right? Like he made it sound like it was this new band that I had to check out, and I went and checked, and sure enough, 5 of the top 10 songs of Semisonic on Apple
It's
Music
closing time.
were closing time.
Yeah, I thanked him for just sending us like, hey, you should check out this band. They did closing time. It was awesome.
Yeah. But he doesn't even like closing time. He likes the rest of the songs. So shout out to Corey for texting us and
Yeah.
giving us something
yeah.
to.
Talking to us at
Okay, so I've
Dain's.
got a voicemail pulled up here, so we can go ahead and run that if you want to. I haven't heard it yet.
you haven't heard it?
I didn't hear it. I just read it because I think I was out and about and I read it on the Google Voice.
do it.
So-
Do it. Play it.
All
Play it.
right, here we go. This is from Aunt Robin, who was
Hey, buttholes, it's Robin.
Florida,
Yeah.
Pensacola.
Here's a scenario that just happened, and I cannot wrap my brain around it still. So, I happen to be in Destin on this boat,
Oh, Destin.
basically with some dudes that are, like, pretty loaded, but then there's also these other girls that we've never met before. This one girl is, like, going dude to dude all fucking night long.
Dude.
And I'm
Okay.
like, we're all just sitting there, like, mind blown because she can't pick and choose who she wants to be with.
That's tough.
Then my friend catches her looking at my romper,
Okay.
and then on top of it, she grabs my foot and goes,
Yeah.
I just really love your feet.
Nice.
You have really nice feet.
So
Sounds like she made a decision.
yeah,
A
Dude.
girl grabbed my foot
dude to Robin. Okay.
on a boat
What do they say
of
about
some
being-
dudes I've never met before. And I just need, I don't even, I'm speechless. Please help. Please help. Pray for me. This is going to be a long
Someone
weekend.
in the
Help.
background.
Okay, so my take on that is, you know, and just enjoy the ride. You know, if a girl wants to grab your foot and give you a little foot rub and tell you how pretty your toes
I
are,
think there
then
was
cool.
more. I think it was more than that. I think maybe she wiggled a toe and Took a
What?
took a little lickaroo,
You think there was a
little
lickaroo?
toe lickaroo.
I mean,
She sounded like she was distressed.
She
It
did.
could have been something.
If I were there, I would have said wink once if you're in danger.
Right.
You know.
yeah.
Or
I'm,
you're a great friend.
like I said, I'm going to go with just enjoy it. Just enjoy the ride.
I will say, I think that out of any of us here, Tim understands the dilemma of having two guy options, though.
Yeah,
because generally on Tuesdays, after the podcast wraps, Javier and I both look over to Tim, and it's like, which one are you going to pick tonight?
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, I don't know.
It's tough. It's
Then
a
he just
tough
starts
choice.
licking
I
toes.
don't know which one I'm gonna pick, guys. Just put them both in there.
Let me see them feet.
Oh my god, that's fucking
That's
weird.
that's
man.
the
You
deal
know,
breaker.
I
Whoever's
was-
got the worst feet. That
At first, which would be me. At first, I was all down with this, but now
Well,
I'm like, dude, this is fucking gross.
I like your rough feet.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Really, they're
yeah.
my callous, rough,
Got some-
hard-working
Wow.
feet.
Got some texture to them. They
Yeah.
feel nice whenever they touch my back.
Feels
it's great.
like a hobbit's foot or something.
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah,
All hairy
Fancy.
and weird.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, not okay with this conversation. Hey, thanks everybody for watching on Twitch and YouTube. If you don't already do so, please like, subscribe, follow. Really appreciate it. And it really helps us out, so appreciate that. You can also follow us on social media at The Funky Panther, and you can find all of our stuff at thefunkypanther.com.
And we're gonna have new merch soon. So
Oh, we talking about that right now?
Oh, we might as well.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
dropped it.
You
do
dropped
it.
it.
So we've
wait,
got-
that was today. That was AR 817 day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our 817 days.
Yeah, we did a couple 817 things today. You ate local.
Yeah.
We also, made a large for us, but a semi-large purchase with printed threads.
Yeah.
We got some shirts coming, 2 different style shirts coming, and then some more stickers. So really looking forward to that. Love printed threads. Couldn't
Yeah.
say enough about how great they are and how nice they are.
And how local they are.
and how 817 they are. But yeah, so
Very excited.
We've
I
got
can't wait.
shirts coming here probably within the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So
I'm down for that.
Is their phone number 682 or 817?
Tim,
I don't know, bro.
don't you dare.
Can we
Either
start a
way-
682 day?
No,
No,
go
I don't
away.
think that would. I don't know how you
Shoot.
do that. You know.
there's not a 682. Like, what is that? June 82nd? Oh, maybe we could just do it at
June
6
June 8th at 2 p.m.
The
6 p.m.
82nd,
at 82 minutes after.
yeah, or on June, the 82nd day of June, like future, like you have to add up.
I'd say stop.
There's
before
gonna be
you
some-
begin,
there's
but
gonna be
you
some
already
math
messed us
involved.
up.
Anywho, we were talking about seeing Corey at Dain's. We had a great day out on Saturday with our buddy Joe Marone,
Yeah.
Panther City Palate.
So we did say we were going to have Joe Marone on today. However, he wasn't able to make it, but we did have a phenomenal time with him on Saturday. He took us to some of his favorite spots, and so we had a great time. Yeah, get into it, Javier.
Yeah, so the day started off. I had to meet up with y'all a little later because of work, but we started off at Dain's Barbecue. Of course, it's a Fort Worth staple now. Their burger is actually on the cover of Fort Worth Magazine.
Yeah.
We were in Fort Worth Magazine about a month or so ago.
Alongside
so-
with Danes, so
Yeah,
we're kind of big deals.
Both got best
so
of.
both are best of. What?
By the way,
Yes,
best of.
best of.
If you want to vote for us
Hey.
for the Fort Worth Weekly best of, you can do so. The link is here somewhere, wherever the description is. It's in there. You can also find it on our Instagram. It's in our bio as well. And no. And so if you wouldn't mind, taking a moment, it only takes a few minutes.
We've already got a couple of votes in, and
Yeah.
got some text messages like, "What do I get?
Well,
What
nothing.
do I get?" I said a cigar and whiskey, so I had to.
Hey,
Wait,
Tab.
what?
Had to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, yeah. So vote for us. Links in our bio.
Best radio personality.
Best rated internet personality or whatever you said.
What?
What?
Did you have a stroke?
Again? Dude, I listened back to the last episode and you had multiple brain farts. Like, I don't know what happened to you.
Alex Jones. Alex Jones got me.
He broke your brain.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of stupid.
We don't have to do that again.
Yeah. So we started off at Dain's. Y'all got the small big platter. Which
Yeah, it was
platter
like
was
the
that?
$65.
The Fort Worth It or whatever?
Yeah, the Fort Worth It
Yeah.
platter. But dude, even there was like 5 of us.
There
Yeah.
wasn't even there was still food left over.
There
Oh,
was,
there's a lot
yeah.
of
Yeah.
food left
I mean, I could have ate more, but I was like, I wanted to pace myself
Me
for
too.
the day.
Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the
Yeah.
day was gonna bring.
Had no idea.
That was a lot of fun. Finally met up with Pearl Snaps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steven
yeah.
was there.
Yeah, Steven.
Steven
Nice
was
to
there.
meet you finally, sir.
And so after that, after the rain showed up, we ended up going to Arcadia Coffee.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, over off of
South Main.
Bryan Avenue, actually,
Avenue.
right next to Coco Shrimp.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've never been there.
It was
neither,
good.
yeah.
I enjoyed it. Really cool place. They roast their own beans, so I heard, and we
I
talked
had
to
a
the
fun little joke.
we talked to the proprietor.
Yes.
I guess of
He
the
was
bean,
the
of the
bean
bean
roaster.
roaster.
He
Yeah,
was
the
the
bean
bean
roaster. Roast them out in out by Willow Park.
I can't recall his name. I feel like a real. I mean, we drank all day.
His name is Bean McArcadia.
I don't think that's right.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Coffee Bean. His name is Coffee
100%
Bean.
Sure, his name
Yeah.
was not Bean.
His name was Coffee M Bean.
I swung over
Your
to
penis?
Morgan Mercantile.
Oh, yeah,
and
you-
I bought this this sweet hat right here.
And I bought this sweet shirt.
yeah.
Nice.
They have really good shirts over
They
there.
do.
And
They
the
do.
quality's
They had a
nice.
really nice Western pearl snap, which is one of my favorite styles. Of
course it is.
I need to buy one.
Yeah, I had never been. I've always wanted to go, but it was finally a great meeting.
We got to see Jamie.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw Jamie over there. I whenever I went to go buy it, I was like, you're Jamie, right? And she's like, yeah, and you're Javier. I'm like, yeah, it's fun, great to meet you.
No one
She's like,
knows you. Let's be real.
Yes, she does. She's like, I didn't want to say anything.
She's like,
you
who
know.
the hell are you?
She was like, I didn't want to say anything, and it wouldn't be you. And I was like, oh, because we all look the same, right?
Is that what you said?
I think I did, but I think we were already drunk though. Whenever we got over there,
We
no.
were.
Yeah.
No,
A little
we
bit.
had 2 beers at Dane's at this
No, we
point.
didn't.
not. I don't
We went
know.
to Southside
shit,
Cellar.
You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go back. Let's go back in chronological
Yeah.
order.
Tim
Sorry.
fucked it up.
I got out of order there.
So okay,
Dane's
from Arcadia,
Arcadia.
from Arcadia went to South. We were gonna go to the Tarantula Tiki Bar.
What was y'all's
Yeah, yeah.
favorite drink at Arcadia?
we got the Dreamsicle.
I got the Dreamsicle.
Yeah,
Dreamsicle.
we all
That
got the
shit was
Dreamsicle.
bomb. I
It
was
was
like
good.
doing my little tasting.
Yeah.
And dude, it does taste. The aftertaste, it's not too hard and heavy, but you taste the Dreamsicle, the creamsicle.
Yeah,
it
they've
goes
got
so
some
creamy.
like those kind of fruity fizz drinks too that
Yeah.
are not
Yeah.
just they don't have a whole lot of or any caffeine.
No
I don't
caffeine,
think,
and it's not
but
coffee.
they're
Yeah.
delicious. Yeah, it's like a refresher type deal.
Yeah, great time over there. Real chill vibe to it,
Mm-hmm.
and also a little workspace area. Also, there was a couple people there, like on their laptops.
Had
so
a very much the couch we sat on was very friends-esque.
Yeah, very cool. After that, we decided to go. We were trying to go to Tarantula, but they didn't open until 2:00. I think 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so we ended up going to Southside Cellar for some beverages, and that was like a lot of fun.
That's my
too.
first time there.
Yeah, it's a same vibe as Arcadia. It's a great little spot to drink at.
Same vibe as Taps and Caps, only more home-esque. Like it feels like you're in.
That's exactly.
I felt like I was in my
Arcadia like
grandma's. I felt like I was in my grandma's living room or something.
Yeah, almost a little bit like did you say the old flying saucer?
that. Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
The old flying saucer over there where Taco Diner.
I think
No,
so. No.
It turned into it was that the Bird one, Bird Cafe.
Bird
Yeah,
Cafe.
Bird Cafe.
What was the
yeah.
Bird one? It was Bird Cafe.
Birdman.
But I don't think there's anything in there anymore.
Probably
they
not
shut down.
because downtown's dying.
That was such a great building though for Flying Saucer.
Oh, I know.
think they shouldn't have moved. I think like the quaintness, like you said, the house vibe
Well,
was very nice.
It's kind of it's kind of like with Bearded Lady. We still like Bearded Lady.
but the old one was better.
I'm not saying it was better. It was just like I liked. We discussed this on the days. We liked the ambiance of the old one because it was in this
The homey
house.
feel.
Yeah,
The way I see the old Flying Saucer is kind of like how I imagine like the 1800s, where they're like, oh, let's go have a drink and go and wet our whistle and blah blah blah, and being close to like a lot of people.
Wet or whistle.
I think that's I think that
Let's
was
dip our pen in the company ink. Is that a saying?
yes.
It is us saying. I don't think it's
It's
an
not
appropriate
drinking?
saying to
No?
what we're talking about.
What
Probably.
does that mean then?
I don't know.
Where did I hear that?
It's a catch-22, really.
It's it's whenever you screw an employee.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Never mind.
like one of your employees or one of your coworkers.
That's not the only meaning, right?
That's the only meaning I know, but I'm sure it probably isn't.
like
There's gotta
shitting
be
where you
another- Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
I've
if that's not the only meaning, write us in.
Yeah,
you
let us know.
I've
Let us
shat
know.
where I ate. That's a weird thing, though.
Ew.
But from South Side, we ended up making our way to Tarantula.
Yes.
Do you remember? I had the drink of the month, which had a smoky mezcal taste to it.
Ooh, that was good
Very
too.
good. It wasn't so hard, heavy. Like the smokiness wasn't
Yeah.
overtaking.
Got a painkiller.
You did.
Old school.
That one was good too.
Yeah.
And I got whatever Joe had, and I couldn't tell you what it was. But I'll be completely honest with you. Last time I went to Tarantula, and maybe I just don't like a
one
whole
with
lot
us,
of.
right?
Huh? Yeah,
you
we had gone. I don't like a whole lot of nutmeg, and apparently I ordered a couple of different drinks that had a bunch of nutmeg, and I was like not super crazy about it. And I know that that's a lot about you like that, right? Like the tiki drink with
I
the
love.
nutmeg.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So I wanted to do the painkiller because that's like real old school tiki,
Yeah.
right? But they had what's it, the the Muay Thai. No, that's fighting.
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Yeah, Mai Tai. Which that's actually one of my favorites.
Well, the 3 drinks we had, none of them were like very spicy or anything like
Right.
that, and they were all very delicious.
Yeah.
Like they were real good.
Good stuff and from there, and the guys over there making that. I know a couple of them from Tamiflu, but pretty cool guys.
Yeah,
they work at chat.
Okay.
They work
Yeah.
at the chat room.
Well, I mean, it's cool because it's got that tiki vibe, which is made a big comeback.
And they play like the old 50s, like surfer music, like you would probably find Mizerlou playing in the back.
I felt like I would have seen Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, very Hunter S. Thompson-esque.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
Anywho-
you're not cultured.
Of course, after that, we went to our one of our favorite watering holes, our mouth, but also Nickel City.
Oh yeah.
We finally got the lunchbox.
Yeah, fucking A, man. The
Yeah,
lunchbox was
that was
bomb.
awesome. I think for like
Five-
20, 25
yeah.
bucks, something like that, you get 5 little High Lifes. And I think it's 4 shots, but it's enough for 5 shots. It's worth 5 shots of
Yeah.
whiskey.
A lot of fun. And
Pony bottles is what they call those,
Pony
and I didn't know what a pony bottle was until I bought one in Austin.
Stego
Okay.
pony bottle.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I mean, that was really good too. And of course, that's where. No, we met up with Joe.
Well, we
kind of
parted ways.
We
like
did for a bit.
Tim
Yeah,
left.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then Joe had to go hang with his brother for a little bit, and he was talking about going to Panther Island
Yeah.
later in the night, and so we had to find some time.
Yeah, so Chad and I went over to the newest place here in Fort Worth, which is a place you should all check out, is the Rabbit Hole over off of White Settlement Road across the street from the cemetery, Greenwood Cemetery.
They just opened up, and we've
Yeah.
already been there 2 or 3 times. Three
times.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I plan on going there Friday night.
As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, was it DeAndre over there? Like, he just saw us and he's like, Yinglings?
Yinglings.
Yeah, so
All right.
if anybody's down, want to go out, I'm thinking Friday night after I get off work, I'm gonna change clothes, and
Anytime
just cruise on
any
over
of
there
you guys want to go grab a drinkaroo at the Red Rabbit Hole,
at the Red Rabbit Hole.
the Rabbit Hole, give us a gander.
Yeah.
And I love how the owner has a skyline too. I think it's pretty cool.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, some of the best staff. Like, you couldn't
absolutely.
find better staff at a bar, I don't think. Like,
They're
everyone
so
there is
nice
fantastic.
and like, we killed that Yingling though.
Yeah, so day one. So Yingling is now officially in Texas as of last Wednesday, right?
Yeah, that was official draft day.
Right. It hasn't come out in cans, bottles, or anything like that.
It is
yet.
next week, right?
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
the 23rd, I believe.
Yeah. But they had it on draft, and I guess they only had 1 keg because we were there for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we kept ordering. I mean, we didn't kill it ourselves. Everyone in the bar was drinking it, but like everyone killed the keg.
And me and Chad, I was like, one more drink, Chad. One more drink. One more drink.
He ruined my life last
One more
Wednesday.
drink. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They got one
was
of
a good
those
time.
touchstone things where you can play your
Yeah,
own
touchdowns.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun, man. The
Yeah.
staff over there, like Chad said, the staff is great. I think here lately they're starting to do like a food truck.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a food truck over there now.
Yeah,
So-
G hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm heading to the Rabbit Hole for a beer and tacos." So
It's pretty sick.
Very cool.
So after the Rabbit Hole, we went over to Panther Island, another one of our favorite spots. I hung out with Joe and his brother.
drag show.
Drag
right?
show
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. Dude, it was crazy.
I had no idea that we were getting ourselves into a drag show.
I
Saturday night.
don't condone
Have you ever been to a
blacking
drag-
out.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
been to
I've been
drag show,
to,
yeah.
I've been to multiple drag shows. but I just
Reflections has a really great
Do
drag
they?
show, by the way.
I just didn't expect
Amazing.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Saturday, it was just a long, everything happened on Saturday.
Did you not remember Joe saying they were having a drag show that night?
Was
He
this
did.
before or
He
after the
did.
shot that I
Yeah.
took? I mean, come on, let's be real. I have no idea. But we get there, and Joe also works at Panther Island Brewing.
Yeah.
And so, we're a fan of that brewery, not just because of him. We love the beer, but he does work there. And
Also,
so,
the staff is great too.
staff's
over
great at
there
Panther
too.
Island as well.
Yeah.
And so we're drinking some beers, and all of a sudden the drag show starts, and it was so much fun.
It was
like
fucking
everyone was
amazing.
getting into.
I'll post I have pictures. I'll post them on the Funky Panther page. It was so
yeah.
much fun.
Joe took over our Instagram on Saturday,
He
so
did.
he was taking a bunch of pictures and video.
He
and
did a
stuff.
great job.
Hey, make a
I
little
thought.
slideshow and
He did a lot of good work.
make a little slideshow and put it up on our TikTok.
Yeah, I have some video.
Yeah.
I think I recorded some video that day. It was a lot of fun. Joe's friend tagged along. Teresa.
Yep,
Yeah.
Teresa.
Teresa is a lot of fun also. So it was great meeting her. Tim, you already met her once.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get in that story.
And
but
then Joe's brother Adam met us.
He
at
met us
Panther
after.
Island. Yeah.
Had a great conversation about him moving to Japan and about anime.
that's
so
cool.
much, so much
Everything
fun.
that you love.
Cool guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And of course, our buddy Noel's birthday was on Saturday. So after,
Well, it's on Friday.
yeah, But you know, the
celebrated
party,
last
you
Saturday.
celebrated
Yeah, yeah.
on Saturday. After the party, it was the after party. We ended up going over there.
Yeah, y'all had a busy.
So we ended with the
man.
mariachi band
Yeah.
Nice.
and like food and
Nice.
Modelos and like
Bro, whenever I tell you that it was an entire day, our day was
Yeah.
just nothing but gandering.
I
That's
mean,
all we were-
mine was a
that's all we
half
were
day,
doing.
and I was like, this is a lot.
I knew you wouldn't last. For some reason,
Well,
I
I had
just
stuff.
got
I had
that
stuff to
feeling.
do that evening.
you did
but-
pretty good,
Yeah.
though.
No,
You
I did. I
Yeah,
hung.
you were at a good
Well,
amount.
I mean,
I
you
hung
did
with
pretty
y'all.
good.
I did
Don't get
good.
all confident.
Hey,
on
Don't
us.
go off
hey,
sucking
hey.
your own dick now, Tim.
You did pretty good.
I did all right for
I want to
myself.
say we met up with Jake. Wasn't there? Was he?
No,
I don't know. I have it just feels like he was there.
Nah,
where
I don't know, like somewhere in our weekend.
he was not.
we texted him. At some
Yeah,
point.
we were
okay,
messaging
that's what
him.
it was.
Yeah, but we did see Hervey and Christy.
Oh,
at-
yeah.
Oh, we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Jake the Snake, by the way.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the wrestler.
Yeah.
right at the.
Is he dead?
No, he's got dementia though.
I
Poor
figured.
guy.
Yeah.
So long, extremely fun Saturday, and we owe it all to Joe, or the majority of it, except for that last party, for Joe Marone for hanging out with us. Really had a phenomenal time. If you don't already do so, follow him at the Panther City Palate. I think it's just at Panther City Palate. And again, he's always eating good food, drinking good drinks, and then posting some fantastic pictures and leaving some reviews. So definitely worth following because you'll find some really cool spots that you didn't even know existed here in Fort Worth, and not only Fort Worth, but surrounding areas as well.
Yeah.
So definitely check him out.
What else, boys? What'd y'all do on Sunday? Well, Friday was Friday the 13th. What'd y'all do for that?
Completely. Yeah, you're right. Well, none of us got a tattoo. Let's just.
I
talk
got a
about your
tattoo. Look at this. Hold on. See if we put it in the camera.
For those listening, Javier's showing
We
his
know.
he's got a penis with a 1-3 on it.
And it's the size of a quarter. So
It cost
actual
$13.
size.
It's a Texas.
What
with
does it
a,
say?
with a
Actual
thing.
size?
It's dry. I gotta get lotion. Y'all keep
No,
talking.
no,
Yeah.
no, no.
No,
You're not
no,
leaving.
no, no,
it's
no.
fine.
But it's
You're
dry.
completely
You can
fine.
take care of that
God
later.
damn it.
30 minutes, bro.
Okay. All right.
So,
Sunday. How about Sunday? What'd y'all do?
no, nothing.
Nothing.
No, I mean, we were out all day Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
recovered on Sunday.
No, I'll tell you though. Sunday. I got our house pretty much prepped for construction. So we started tearing out shit, or I didn't. The contractor and his workers started tearing out shit on Monday, and oh boy, like that.
Oh, boy.
it's gonna be so nice. But it's living in the construction zone is kind of rough
Nice.
because I mean there's just shit everywhere
Of
at
course.
this point.
Yeah,
But
and it's what's supposed to happen.
it's gonna be worth it.
Nice, man.
Do you know what's great, though, about that story?
What?
Did y'all know it's Hatch Chili Month?
Fuck.
We were hoping that you would forget about that.
I love Hatch Chili Month. I legitimately love Hatch
Do you go
chilies.
to Central Market and buy the hatches when they roast them, or what?
Central Market's the only one that makes a big deal of Hatch
Right.
chilies, right? I mean, other than New Mexico,
I mean, maybe
Colorado.
HEB. Does HEB make a big deal? Maybe.
Probably a little bit, but not nearly. Like Central Market, you'll go and they're like roasting them outside in the parking lot and stuff like that.
Yeah, that goes everywhere in Colorado. Like
Yeah.
people outside of stores and just rando people just with a big old thingy roasting chilies. That's all they
Spinning
were
it.
doing.
Yeah. Well, I like getting like, I don't know, 10 pounds of roasted chilies and then bagging them up and throw them in the freezer because you could use that shit for everything. Like, Hatch chilies are phenomenal.
I like Hatch-
soups.
okay.
Bro, don't give me that look. I'm gonna have you over and you're like, oh, it's so cold outside. I'm gonna make some Hatch chili chicken soup and you're gonna like flip out.
I like Hatch
So
chilies,
good.
but I don't like them as much as you do.
I mean,
think.
we don't get them often. Like, I don't actively seek out Hatch chilies.
You know
But if
what? You know
it's-
what burns my balls?
No, we're not.
No, we're not there yet.
No, but I'm excited. We spent probably more than we should have. Spent $100 or so.
Seriously?
God,
How many
Hatch
pounds
chilies?
do you get?
Well, I mean, we didn't just get that. We got like Hatch chili pork rinds. We got Hatch chili
See, it's already too much right there.
chips.
Yeah, dude.
Queso.
Come on, man.
salsa.
No.
Like fresh. And
No.
then roasted.
No.
I do like Whataburger's Hatch chili burger.
Hatch chili hummus.
Bro, come
Really good.
on, man.
Hatch-
The thing I
okay.
hated about being in Colorado for so long is that we try to go to a good Mexican food place. It's not even Mexican food. It's enchiladas with like poured on Hatch chili.
That's
Chimichangas.
Yeah.
That's not Mexican food,
No.
but poured on Hatch
I'm
chili.
not saying I'm making Mexican food.
No, but are you gonna make a? Oh, they have Hatch chili chicken fried steak too.
And you like that shit.
I've
bro.
never had it.
You
I
probably
will
like that
not have it. I will not fucking have it.
Look, I'm gonna make probably 2 or 3 different things now that I have a shit ton of hatch chilies over the next year, and I'm just gonna like feed you,
Fine.
and you're not even gonna know, and be like, "Ha, bitch."
Secretly, this is my
Hatch
ploy for Chad to
chilies.
feed me. I got you. It's like the episode of The Office where Jim's
meatballs?
trying, the meatballs. Oh, Lord have mercy.
So yeah, that's exciting.
No, it's not.
Is there any other news, Tim?
Yeah. So in other news, let's start off with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He
This is me, the governor. Jared, where are you?
that was okay. He came out and said basically, "Fuck your freedom." Like you should be wearing a mask and get vaccinated.
Okay.
Because he said that, and he called people who are anti-maskers schmucks. He does his big bodybuilding contest or competitions with Redcon, and Redcon's separating themselves now. They're like,
Who cares? They don't.
yeah, right. But I mean, you got Arnold saying that, and then on the other hand, we have Texas warning restaurants and bars that we will pull your liquor license if you start requiring COVID vaccines.
You know what butters my balls?
They're gonna pull liquor licenses.
Yeah, if they
now?
get a report, they're going to be like, yeah, sorry.
That
So
shit's
if I was one of those
crazy.
places, though,
Yeah.
I would say, fuck it, require the vaccine, get my liquor license pulled, do an upcharge, and give you alcohol.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a way around that.
Well, like Florida's doing, like they're threatening to pull funding for teachers and teachers' pay.
Yeah. So,
That's fucking dumb.
and right now with my job, because we're technically government, they can't mandate us to wear masks inside the building. We have to wear them whenever we're going patients, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But inside the building, they can't force us to until litigation comes out. So I'm wondering if things are going to change because Greg Abbott's got COVID.
Good. Fuck that motherfucker.
Whoa.
What?
I mean, I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine.
but
Yeah.
it's hilarious. That
So old
Can I
old Hot
say,
Wheels Abbott.
Can I say pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a thing I can use for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So he's come out with all this stuff. Yeah, he's got fucking COVID.
You
so,
reap what you sow, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, he's just been. He's only doing this to get on the fucking writing. What's his name's dick? That's all he's doing.
what? Who's?
I don't like getting into this kind of shit, but you know,
I'm not trying to
the
get into it,
fact-
but I think it's just funny that we got Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was a Republican governor of California,
yeah.
and he's like, you're a schmuck if you don't wear a mask, you're anti-maskers, all this other stuff, and then we have the other extreme where we're going to pull liquor licenses if you mandate at your own private business.
That's gonna get you votes there,
Yeah, yeah.
bud. That's
But
gonna
then-
get you.
It is
votes.
pretty scary, though. Like, I can honestly say that I am not exactly pro-mask, vax, anti those things either. I mean, I feel like I've always tried to be a little bit in the middle because you can see a little bit of both sides. However, like the way that the Delta variant has like just
Spiked, yeah.
taken
Yeah.
off, and it's like it's not even like I know babies that have gotten COVID now, and like that wasn't the case really a year
Yeah.
ago, right? Like it's kind of crazy. Like it's very worrisome, and so I don't know what's the right thing to do, but I do know that we need to be taking this shit seriously.
Yeah, I mean, like, for people that, get upset, like if you're going to, I don't know, New Orleans or something, and there's like, I don't know, stuff where you need to wear a mask or whatever, or I don't know, maybe getting upset and throwing a bitch ass hissy fit.
Right.
What the? Then fucking stay home.
Their
You know
personal
what?
business,
Go fuck
too.
yourself.
You know what I
Suck
mean?
my balls. Suck my dick from the back.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I mean, like, we talk about freedoms and stuff, but if I owned a business, it is my, I can say who I'm serving or
Yeah,
not,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
So
I think that's a problem.
We
is
have
that
friends. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I think it's a problem that we are threatening businesses with like, oh no, you can't force people, or we're gonna pull your liquor license. Oh, fuck off.
Well, that's just not the thing either. That's another thing is people like literally just recording to get reaction out
Yeah.
of people. Like, oh, well, you're infringing on my rights and blah, blah, blah.
Oh
And-
man, but we're seeing a shit ton of that right now on like on the planes, on airplanes.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
so much, man. There's so many people that are entitled or whatever to get
Airline
on these. Oh,
attendants
dude,
are
it's
getting
crazy.
like, dude, that's just like I'm not trying to say like you're showing your
I think you're showing your true self.
I mean, no, of
You're
course.
you're,
I mean,
you're
if
showing
you
your
don't
ass.
care about that, I mean, look, if you, man, I don't know. People are just stupid.
Yeah.
If you get upset about that, then, bro, I mean, just go. If you want to fucking rant. It's your freedom. It's your right. It's not going to be a political thing if you're in the fucking hospital and you're suffering and dying.
But-
we've had friends whose family
yeah.
parents have died. It's not a fucking joke. It's not something they're trying to force on you. It is FDA approved.
Yeah, and we're all going to Bonnaroo in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And one of the things that came out this past week is that you've got to either have your vaccine or have a negative test before you enter Bonnaroo.
Dude,
right?
I'm getting weekly COVID tests now at work.
Yeah, so it'll be easy for you, but you already have your vaccine too. I mean,
Right,
we
yeah.
all got
Yep,
the vaccine,
yep.
but I'm just saying, I'm glad that they are right. Like I've only got one of mine so far, but looking to get my second one here pretty soon. But regardless, like I think that it's smart, right? Like you're taking care of your people. They're giving out, reimbursements for people that can't make it or that have a negative test or whatever. I mean, or a positive test rather. So I mean, I don't know. You got to do the best for you and the people that you care about, and that's about all you can do.
But really, like, instead of don't throw a fit about, this place is go find you a place that doesn't care.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a Facebook
Yeah.
page for that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What would it be called? Like, I'm not gonna vax myself.
Some stupid thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Some idiot. I don't. Would probably.
Yeah.
Come up with one.
I don't know. We don't ever talk. It's been a long time since we've talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
anything COVID or, kind of almost political. So apologies, but, sometimes it's on the mind.
If
And
you
so-
get it and you don't try to prevent it and you spread it to other people and God forbid they pass, don't complain or blame.
I still
anybody but yourself.
find it funny though that we've got. I'm not gonna let you sell your liquor and then turn around and say,
That's
Yeah.
just
Well, it's the same shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. We're.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's weird.
way to go, Hot Wheels.
Did y'all know that there's a brand new Fort Worth podcast in Fort Worth?
they're popping up everywhere. But
But there's one that I think is really cool. Like we're talking about, news and semi-politics.
Is it called
Yeah.
the Funky Panther?
No, it's called. Shoot, what is it called? It's Go Time. It's Go Time.
It's Go Time.
Our mayor, Maddie Parker, started a podcast
Oh.
called It's Go Time with Maddie Parker. The cool thing about that podcast
is that she's gonna have us on as special guests.
absolutely not. Let's be real. No. However, you can actually go to I think her webpage or Instagram or something and like submit people that you want to have on the show. No, it's a horrible idea.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
but
it's not.
She's got people that are actually, talking about the city and things that are going on. But I think it's really cool because something that I feel we've missed out as a city for a long time
Fart jokes.
is what the hell is going on with our city?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Realistically, all the news is about Dallas. We never know what's going on in
True.
Fort Worth. The newspaper,
Sometimes
there's not
that's good,
really,
though.
I mean, whoever
I'll-
watches or looks at the Star Telegram anymore, Fort Worth Weekly and Fort Worth Magazine are great, but they're more so about like things to do.
Entertainment, nightlife.
Yeah,
like
entertainment.
arts
right.
and
Not so much like news.
Or whenever Fort Worth Weekly wants to bash somebody, that happens
Right.
every once in a while.
But
Not like Dallas Observer.
ghost sex. I don't know, weird stuff.
But when it's time to vote, what are you voting for? Like those kind of things. We as Fort Worthians, I don't think I never know what's
Yeah.
going on. I feel
No.
like so I think it's a really cool idea that she has a podcast that is now talking about things that is educating me.
Did you
right,
know?
about our city?
Did you know that the City Hall is moved?
Yeah.
To the Pier
Yeah,
1
it's in the
building.
Pier 1
I did
building.
know that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Tab took a tour not too long ago.
Yeah.
We should go to a council meeting.
We should go to a Fort Worth social light event.
The thing about the council meetings, I believe they're on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to take a hiatus.
The
for
Funky
week.
Panther broadcast live from City Council.
Hi, I'm local Fort Worthian Chad Butler, and I think you should have a day for gingers and nothing but gingers.
We could Mystery Science Theater. We could do running commentary during the whole thing.
Just super loud.
I'm gonna go ahead and contact. I'll talk to Maddie.
The man has really nice pearl necklace going on right now.
So we also got an email back just
Oh,
to kind
yeah.
of update you. We will be speaking at a TCC class at the end of October.
Yes.
So your boys are going to
Okay.
be.
Your
We're gonna
boys are
have to
going back to college.
We're gonna have to plan this.
Like Schwarzenegger.
We're actually gonna have to plan some stuff.
Should we
out.
go
I
in
know.
robes? Should we go in tuxedos? I don't know. Should we
We'll
wear
figure
like?
it out. We're going to definitely be asking you all on social media what we're going to be doing.
If it's going to be October, should we all dress as Black Panther?
Yeah.
Like go as Panthers?
Tab said there is a good news source called Fort Worth Report, which is funny because you've never mentioned that to me before. All right, moving on.
I think we should with that. I think we should go in it with as like a Q&A type session.
I think that's what it's going to be
Yeah,
because
I
she
think
said
that's-
she wants us to go like twice, right? Is that what it is?
But I want to do a presentation with maybe a laser pointer. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a laser pointer.
Okay.
Can we have like a visual artist? like somebody doing like interpretive dance in the background,
Right.
like the Panther
Dancing what we're saying.
Yeah, like or maybe like the Panther rising over Fort Worth and looking over the city with like grace and magic.
Okay.
It's like Hogwarts.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
All right. Hey, so you remember back in the day
Yes.
whenever
Maybe. I don't know. I guess you
well,
should have
okay, first off,
finished the sentence before
all
I
right,
said yes.
first off, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you have your ringer turned on your phone?
Absolutely not. I'm a professional adult, and I always keep my phone on silent.
Like even at home?
oh yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Javier?
It's on silent right now.
Except for
the
your
show.
your work phone, it rings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my work phone rings.
Okay. Yeah, I keep mine on silent too.
What is this going to?
Okay.
Come on, just
So, do you remember when ringtones were very important?
they're still important, my friend.
Are they?
Yes.
But how? Like if we keep our phones on silent, then what's the point of them?
I mean, like in social settings, you keep them on silent as to not be rude.
Dude, I keep them on silent at home. It's always on silent.
I mean, at work, I keep it on because it's a lot of obnoxious.
You know what my ringtone is?
What is your ringtone?
Let's see if. Wait. Is this? Maybe.
What does he do?
Is this?
What are you doing? Oh. No.
That's my ringtone.
No, it's not.
I know it's
No.
not.
I do remember that though.
What was the most annoying fucking thing? What was that? What was that ringtone service?
I don't know.
Trace ringers.
Yeah, trace
Oh.
ringers. Yeah, I just remember. I remember ringtones being a big deal, and I remember with like the first phone that I had, it was MIDI,
Yeah.
and trying to download like a Linkin Park song or whatever that's like MIDI, and you yeah, and it would take you a little bit to like figure out like what is this song.
Linkin Park.
Yeah,
Very nice,
yeah.
man. Cool.
Good choice.
My first actual phone that was mine that I bought on my own was a Nokia phone where you can record and use it as ringtones.
Oh.
And my first ringtone was "Dirt Off Your Shoulders."
Very cool.
Dirt Off Your Shoulders, and I was the only one that had that.
Ringtones were a really big deal. You're
It was
right.
a really
like,
big money maker.
So I have a ringtone, and the only time it rings is if Jessie calls me because I have it set to ring through because it's usually something important if she's trying to call me.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get the play.
It's not as good as.
You know what this is from?
No.
Dun, dun, dun. Is that Sanford and Son?
Yeah. So I mean, you could do a monthly service
Yeah.
to buy a ringtone,
Or you can buy like a
You could buy
3-pack.
individual
Oh,
or 3
man.
packs.
There was like a
The problem with those monthly services, though,
They
is
just
like,
charge you every
yeah,
month.
if you weren't careful about
like
it, and it was
$15 a
yeah.
month.
Like-
Stupid.
It was kind of
crazy.
like buying those like penny CDs. Like you get a bunch of CDs for a penny, but then all of a sudden it's got a reoccurring bill in your credit card.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about the Sidekick though, like you would have your menu and like scroll up and down and choose what you wanted, or like they used to have like these special deals like buy 3 Beyonce ringtones and get 2 free, or something like that.
But when ringtones weren't good enough, we got ring back tones.
Oh yeah,
oh my
Remember when
God,
people
yes,
call you, they hear the music.
yes. Oh my God, I fucking forgot about that.
can we still do that?
No,
I think you had it the
I
longest.
did.
You
I
had
did.
it.
Oh,
was
I
like, what
fucking
is
loved
that?
it. Well, because T-Mobile, like I think I got it for free.
Yeah.
And I would just change it every month. Oh, I fucking love that. Like I'd have like T.I. Just live your life. Hey,
I want to get Nickelback
Oh my God.
and just have it play. Look at this photograph over and over again when someone calls me.
Y'all
I think that would get rid of a lot of unwanted
I
calls.
think it would.
Y'all talked about ringtones. Let's see what mine is.
Yeah, but no, it's funny how important they were back in the day, and like no one cares.
Yeah,
Like
no one cares
No,
now.
you just keep your phone on vibrate. Like no one really has their.
I mean, so
ringtone
I
on.
still hear like occasionally, like with some of the older people,
Yeah.
it's like, it's your daughter calling, whatever.
Yeah.
Pick up your phone. I'm wondering if it's like the actual daughter like put that on there or whatever. But yeah, you hear those every once in a while still. But yeah,
Okay,
that's nice.
very nice.
I am blown away by the things that we thought were really important back then.
I mean, it's priorities. You used to have to like your cell phone was everything back then. It
That-
still is
it
now.
still
but,
is. But it was like a statement. You were making a statement with your ringtone.
yeah.
Well, because that was, I mean, before social media was a thing, you could use that creativity a different route.
It was kind of like a MySpace. When
Yeah,
MySpace
yeah.
hit, you used your
Your top
MySpace
8 or
page,
you
like
get
your
to-
yeah.
your HTML to
Yeah,
put a
yeah.
song,
You put music
or
on
like
there,
you
Right,
know,
right.
background.
or like even your voicemail too. You'd have like a song playing in the background. You know, like just a song playing first, and you're like, "I'm not here right now. Just leave a message" or some shit like that.
Like aggressive?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what about what about voicemails? Do you actually have your voice on there saying this is Javier? Blah blah
I do.
blah.
Yeah, but mine's really professional.
Okay, so I don't. I just have it. It just says my phone number and leave a message, whatever.
Yeah, but how does anyone know if it's real? My thing with that is, how do you know if it's really them? Like, if I picked up a phone number and I was like, I think this is their phone number, and I called, you never really know if it's them or not.
No,
That's not my problem. You
No,
should
because-
should know my number.
because like people are getting. I got my phone call spoofed, and then they call me back. It's like, who is this? I'm like, well, you called me, bro. It's like, no, you just call me. Who are you? I'm like, dude, chill. That was today, like 3 times.
really.
One was like a high school girl, and she's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Well, I was gonna say, bitch, I don't know you." I was like, it was on my work phone, and I was like, I don't know nobody with no 940 area code. And she's like, "You just called me," and then I was like, "Man, fuck you," and I hung up. And she sent me a screenshot of my phone number, saying like, "You just called me a minute ago," and I sent her a screenshot of my phone with her phone number, and I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "You literally just called me," and I was like, "You literally just called. I literally didn't call you." It was so fucking annoying.
This argument with a teenage girl sounds great.
It was the word. I was like, "Who the fuck are you? What the? Have some fucking respect for your elders, god damn it! Jesus, got my nips in a twist."
That's becoming a real problem, though. Is like these, the scammers are wanting to. They're spoofing your numbers, and they're spoofing like local area code numbers to make it look like someone you might know or it's from your area.
If I did, my number would be 817-420-6969.
I've got RoboKiller, so it just.
What's funny is a lot of times they're numbers that are very similar to yours. Like if your number is 817-123-4567, it'd be like 817-123-1212. But they're close to yours, but not close enough for you to be like, oh, that's not
Do you
me.
remember when they were spoofing they would spoof your number, and it would show that your number's calling you, and then they would act like this is AT&T, blah, 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 and they would get authorization to change your shit up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man, that was going around for a little while, too.
Speaking of which, or ringtones and all that shit, it's time for my new segment, Back in the Day. You don't got music for me?
You didn't even tell him you needed music.
I
You can't just pop a segment out and like expect music.
You didn't. I mean,
Can you play something?
I didn't even have that pulled up because I didn't think we were going to be doing
Fuck! This should have been the no cussing episode. I would have been fucking drunk.
Well, you had 4 beers last time, and
I
people
did.
talked about how you can't contain yourself.
So this got me thinking, like, it works, whatever. So, school's starting back up. Kids are going back. I have a couple friends whose kids are going back to school, high school, at that. Natasha's kids, freshmen. Nick and Sam, and son of a bitch, DJ and Steph's is a sophomore.
Yeah.
They had some really wild. We have some really wild adventures when we were growing up. They sent me a picture of somebody's car that said, "We'll flash for honks," or Hot Junior. Like, dude, you're a fucking child. What are you doing?
yeah.
So stuff like that.
What?
So I don't know.
He was honking, apparently. I don't know.
No, it wasn't me. Okay, so I want to know one moment or event you remember from high school. Let's talk like freshman year and then senior year. What's one good moment or a moment period that you had? Maybe even the first day of school.
One each?
Yeah, one each. Freshman and senior.
Like a moment that just sticks out in your mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you have that one memory that you remember from like a certain day.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
have
mean,
to
you want me to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Please. Freshman year first. obviously.
I don't know. I couldn't give you dates. That's
That's
too long
fine.
ago.
That's fine.
But I remember someone brought a condom to school, and they filled it up with like a Pepsi or Coke. And so you had this giant like balloon phallic object, right? And they don't pop. I mean, you can stomp on them, and they're hard to
They
pop, right?
expand and,
Yeah. And I remember someone throwing them down the stairs and hitting some kid in the head.
Who was that kid?
I don't remember, but it was like the best thing ever. I thought it was hilarious.
Was it John Moon?
It might have been.
Do you notice I always bring up John Moon?
Yeah,
I don't know
you do.
why.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
The name just.
Just
It's an easy to remember
It's a
name.
name.
how about senior year?
Um,
Oh wait, no,
yeah.
you weren't.
So
with us, right?
yeah, my senior year was with me trying to graduate on my own and working full time. So
Yeah.
I've got some good memories of underage drinking at Applebee's.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
At Best Buy. Over there by Best Buy.
That's why I was working full time
Nice,
then. Yeah.
Nice. All right, Chad.
You kind of sprung this one on us.
I'm sprung.
You like to do this. It's almost like your little and Funky 5 2.1 question whatever.
I don't know if I remember something good enough from either one of those years. Like anything that I'm going to think of are pretty like, oh, it's of course it was like graduation or like shit, man. I have no earthly idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember a dude chunking some like weed, like a good sizable amount out the window because the drug dogs are coming through the school. I think it was in like Miss Edmondson's class.
Oh, Miss Edmondson.
And so after it was all over with, I remember like two of the guys holding, and I wish I could remember names, but they were holding him by his feet so he could reach out and get it off the ledge out the window, and ended up breaking the glass.
Nice.
Yeah.
But in the glass's defense, it doesn't take much to break.
No, it sure doesn't.
Like
It didn't shatter. I mean, it just cracked.
I
but
shattered
yeah.
one before and actually got some scars on my fist for it. I wasn't even like trying to punch it. I was just like shadow boxing, Don't ask me why.
Got a little
with the
too close
glass.
to the window.
Yeah, I was just like, and then it broke. And probably the same stoner kids. They're like, see me with my hand bloody, and they're like, yo, we saw the glass come down and almost hit us because they were smoking outside.
Senior year, we had this fantastic band that I was really a fan of called Leading
God!
Blindly.
Oh, yep,
And-
there it is.
And this band, Leading Blindly, played phenomenal shows.
Stark,
around
do you
town.
have any of the
Please don't.
recordings?
It's so bad.
Stark has
it's
to
so
have.
bad. But we would play at like bars and clubs and stuff around Fort Worth. That was fun. That was a good time. And so like that was memorable, okay. But like doing the talent show, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
I still don't have a freshman thing. Though.
Yeah, you got memories?
First day of school, freshman year. I was with Brad Hobbs.
Oh yeah, I remember Brad. Yeah.
So we were walking. It wasn't during passing period. We were just walking around the hall, and there were some kids. I think one of them was Raphael's brother. Raphael's brother. Brother. It was his brother, and some guy was talking shit to him, and of course their respective girlfriends were, they were each like pulling them away from each other. I don't know what happened, but Raphael's brother grabbed the other dude's head and started smashing it against the wall. Like he was like bam, 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 and we're just like, oh fuck, this is high school.
I miss the fights, man. Those were always fun. The fight breaks out in school.
Oh, I don't. I
Everyone
got my ass kicked in 8th grade.
Everyone's
My jaw hurt
screaming
like a
fight.
motherfucker. I got beat. Like my jaw.
I'm
hurt
not
for like
talking
a
about
week.
physical. I'm not talking about fighting. I'm just saying I miss the fights, like watching
yeah.
the fights happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Senior year would have to be two things. One.
Boy, you need to charge your iPad.
Is it
I know.
dead?
Yeah, it is.
One, it would have to be. I got into trouble a lot, so my parents would be called for a parent-teacher conference, and so I was walking with Anthony after lunch
Mostly because you're being a clown.
because I'm a fucking clown. Yeah, I'm a no-gooder. I don't know what to say. And so we're walking to our economics class, and then my dad comes out of the classroom like, "Oh, fuck!" And he just comes up to me. He's like, "Who's Anthony?" Anthony's next to me. He's like, "Nope," and he just like darted off. And he's like, "So, teacher says that you and Anthony are talking too much and you're being destructive." I'm like, "What do you say?" Right? Teacher's right there. And
I mean, you don't lie.
Yeah, whatever. And so, but that was funny. That stuck with me. And then
Who's
also,
Anthony?
who's Anthony? Of course, my dad knows Anthony.
Yeah.
He loves Anthony now, more than me, I think.
Probably.
But second was Z's graduation party where I had the handle of vodka, and
Oh shit.
all of us like got blackout shit-faced
It
drunk.
wasn't blackout shit face drunk.
We got shit-faced drunk. You were trying to kill yourself. You were trying to get a little boat and go into the middle of the lake.
Yeah, getting a boat and going in a lake is not killing yourself.
No.
Don't
Yeah, but
get
you were
so
just like, I'm
dramatic.
going to do it. You were being dramatic.
So that started my whole like when I
Well,
want to do something, I'm going to do it.
yeah, I've seen
Okay,
Chad.
That's a
Alright.
good thing to have.
Nah,
Okay.
Chad gets really dramatic whenever he's trying to. He tried to chop down a tree once, and
He did, though. He
He
did chop that
successfully
tree.
chopped it down.
I
He did.
successfully chopped down a tree.
But-
and I've successfully like gone out in this boat out into the middle of the lake. If I
But
didn't
we were
get
pulling
stopped.
them. We were like,
we
no,
tried
don't
to.
do it.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I have a picture of you the day after
Yeah.
somewhere, but we were just so hungover, and
It was it Topico or
Tampico, and vodka.
and vodka.
And that vodka was in my truck for like 3 months in the heat and all that stuff. And
yeah.
whew,
That was a good time.
man, that was
I
a
do
really
remember
good
that.
time. That was a lot of fun. And it was, I mean, that next week wasn't fun, getting yelled at by the girl I was dating at the time, and
Oh yeah, the family.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
whoo, that was
Forgot
not
about the
fun.
Consequences.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You always got. There's always
Yeah, I got to
consequences.
remember the
There are
consequences.
consequences.
Children, there are consequences with everything you do.
Yeah,
Some are good, some are bad.
yeah.
So just remember that.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome.
Sticking with the memory thing.
Now come get Daddy a kiss.
Nope.
No, kisses for daddy.
I was at Kintaro Ramen with my brother yesterday for lunch, and they were playing a song, and I'm like, man, I haven't heard this song in a very long time. It was Offspring, like it was one of the Offspring songs. I can't tell you exactly which one it was. Whichever one it was, it used to be in the game Crazy Taxi. Did y'all ever play Crazy Taxi?
No,
at
I
Dave
didn't-
and Buster's. Yeah,
No.
or like the movie theater. Like
Was it on
Great Fun
PlayStation?
Yeah, it was.
I
on
didn't
No,
have
it was
PlayStation.
Sega Dreamcast.
I didn't have Sega Dreamcast.
It was
either.
PlayStation.
Sega Dreamcast.
I never had, but
It wasn't on PlayStation. It was a Sega Dreamcast exclusive.
I only had a PlayStation, so I don't. know
Y'all
what to
keep
tell you.
talking about it. I'll look it up.
But like, I don't remember the game exactly. I remember it being super fun for like a week. Like we played it nonstop because it was so much fun, and it was one of those things that you just get bored with immediately. Like it was one of the worst games ever created because there was no actual like
Concept.
long-term concept.
Yeah,
to the
you
game
just go pick up someone and
until the
drop 'em
time runs
off.
out.
Yeah.
Platforms. PlayStation 2 was on there.
Hey yo,
Fuck you.
Arcade, Dreamcast. You were right about Dreamcast.
Ah.
Publisher was Sega.
So I was thinking, what are some games that you liked growing up? Like we're talking about the throwback-ish stuff. I
Mine would
guess.
have to be The Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time.
Hey, was the song called All I Want?
I'd probably.
Yeah, it was
okay.
probably.
Jared just asked about it. Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
He said All I Want. Yeah.
hey Jared, sing it.
we can't hear him.
Sing it out.
You know he's probably singing
Yeah.
it.
Sing it. Let me hear it. I want to
Yeah,
see.
he's probably singing it right now. You said Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
yeah.
that was
Oh,
awesome.
great! It was a great
Yeah,
fucking game.
That was
It
a good game.
That was my first RPG. Yeah.
Do you remember the first person shooter?
GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Yes.
So the first time I got that, whenever
N64.
I actually got sick to my stomach playing it.
What?
Like it messed with it messed with my equilibrium and made me nauseous.
Have you
playing
tried
it.
to play it again as like a grown ass?
Oh,
adult?
I suck.
Like I can see
Yeah.
what you're saying because the movement is so quick.
Yeah,
Like it's so quick.
but then once you get used to it, and you got, man, that was a fun game to play.
It was just so easy because your hands were smaller. you
I was
know?
always odd job.
Really.
Were you?
Yeah, because you were shorter.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
harder to shoot me.
That's,
I
that-
hated
you got a
whenever
point.
people would like throw proximity mines where you respawned. You motherfucker.
The whole. He said they had that bunch on there actually.
So the
offspring on Crazy Taxi.
N64 controller is
Dude, it's
built
weird.
as if you're supposed to be using a controller today, but there's 3 handles, so you're supposed to be using the middle one and the right one. So the left one is kind of like useless, really.
Yeah, it's like a third appendage that you don't need.
Yeah.
You mean like a penis?
Dude, you need that.
No, I mean yeah, but it was like an appendage you need, but it was like a penis.
Yeah, sure.
It was the shape of a dick. That's a penis.
It's a controller.
It's very phallic.
You might need to go see a doctor.
So I saved up money. I saved up my allowance one time to buy a Sega Genesis, a 16-bit.
Yeah.
My favorite game, like on there, Road Rash.
Oh, I love
love
Road
playing
Rash.
Road Rash, which is a motorcycle game that you got to kick people and try to
Yeah,
knock people
I
off
remember.
them, right? And then all the Street Fighters. Dude, I was obsessed with Street
Street
Fighters.
Fighters were great.
What about Mortal Kombat? You never got Mortal Kombat?
So I wasn't allowed to have Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it was
Really?
too gruesome. So my brother had a Super Nintendo. My brother's about 10 and a half years older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he went to the Marines, he came back and he had Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo, and so I got to play that. So that was
So
pretty
you
cool.
were Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
You were
Street
Street
Fighter,
Fighter. We were more Tekken.
Tekken.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Tekken now.
What
more.
about the what was it, the Neo Geos or whatever?
Oh,
the,
Final Fight. Fatal Fury.
yes.
Fatal Fury.
I remember playing that at Rollerland.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm a Tekken guy now. Like I don't like any other ones.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm pretty sure I was like this breakdancing tree a lot or something like that. I don't remember. The game was great. It was a great game.
Whenever I expanding in, I never had an original PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2, and then Grand Theft Auto was my one of the Grand Theft Autos was my game for that. I think Vice City, not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Tony Hawk was always
Oh,
great,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then making your player so that you could always do Christ Air because you
Yeah.
get like 70,000 points
That's
off
right,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
jump. Final Fantasy VII. Did you ever play Final Fantasy VII?
I never
did.
really got
I
into
did.
Final Fantasy.
That's the only like RPG that I really, really, really got into. It was a lot of fun, and we played. I mean, like it actually counts the amount of hours that you're playing the game, and we played like 99 hours and it maxed out.
Do you remember?
And that was like within the first few months that we played that game. We played it religiously.
Do you remember the game? So I know the name of it, but I'm gonna see if y'all remember what this by describing it. It was kind of like the first iteration of like if you took like Dance Dance Revolution or what's it, the Guitar Hero or something along those lines, but you had to play it with your controller, and it was out.
Rapper the Rapper.
Yes.
Parappa the Rapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kick, punch,
Kick punch. No, they had that at the. I would always play that at the Ridgemar Mall. They had that little game store right by Dillard's. I think it was like Foley's.
Yeah.
It used
What
to
was
be
that game?
Foley's.
What was that? It wasn't GameStop. It was.
No, it was like Electronic Boutique.
It was. Yeah.
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 Yeah, man.
Metal Gear Solid was another fantastic one. Every single iteration of Metal Gear was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Need for Speed 2 Underground. Need for Speed Underground. Yeah.
These kids will never realize how difficult it is if you don't have a memory card. Like if you were like you had enough, your parents had enough money to get you a PlayStation.
Yeah.
But they didn't get you
Dude,
a
you
memory
didn't. You
card.
didn't turn your fucking game off.
No,
No,
you just leave
no,
it
you
on
just- yeah.
all the time, or else you lose everything that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, memory cards were the shit. And then like everything, like the game started getting better, and it's like, oh, I only have like an 8 meg memory card.
Look at us now.
8 meg. Now
What
we're
a
in like
bunch of
fucking
fools.
terabytes, and
It's crazy.
I still don't have enough room for the latest update of Call of Duty. you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jeff. Yes, Need for Speed. I always I try to get the Skyline because it's my favorite car, and like they'd always play that Paul Van Dyke song in there, and it takes me back. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Thinking about all these old fucking games. I mean, the first system I ever played was, I think, Commodore 64.
I played one of the original Ataris and then
Yeah.
ColecoVision,
Yeah. Like you'd play Burger Time or like
Paperboy.
Paperboy, Pac-Man.
Did you ever play what was it? Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones game.
I never
They
did.
had it
No.
on Atari.
My old babysitter used to have one, and then of course we upgraded and started playing Mario 3 and all that shit.
Original Nintendo.
I remember we had the original Nintendo, and this is like my first house I ever lived in. And I can't remember if it was me or my brother, but like my mom had the TV in her, I guess we had 2 TVs in the house, probably, in her room, in the living room. Or maybe we just had the one, it was in her room. But like we hooked up the Nintendo to that TV, it was on top of her dresser. And so like we were playing and looking up, and one of us had pulled the
Oh no!
because the controllers had wires, right?
Yeah.
You pull it and like it came on top of one of us, and I can't remember who it was.
Oh man.
I want to say it was my brother. 'cause
Obviously,
I
you don't
probably-
remember because you would have remembered if it landed on him.
Dude, shit happened to me all the time. Like I've got scars. I got hung up on a fence, and one of our friends still remembers. Like she said that she can't leave her hands outside of her pillow when she sleeps because I was hanging from a fence, like by my hand.
Oh my god!
Like I used to do. I mean, not like I didn't mean to hang on purpose, but like I was trying to climb the fence, and whatever. Shit happened all the time. I don't remember everything.
You
It
you
could have
were,
definitely fell on top of
Yeah,
me.
you were a risk taker, man.
A little bit. But it's funny. I was thinking about Crazy Taxi and how quickly that game just like, expired. Like you're just done with it after
Yeah.
a couple of weeks. Like there's not a whole lot of fun to it. I felt like the same thing with Grand Theft Auto, like the newest one,
See,
the one
I
that's
don't.
still out there. Because once we figured out, if y'all remember, we were playing online, right? And there was that like motorcycle trick or something like that, where
Yeah, to
you
get
could,
all the
like,
money.
just get all this
Yeah,
money, and then like once you get all the money. And you've got a garage full of all the expensive cars. It was just like, well, what else is there?
So they've expanded, man, because I still play it, and they've got heists that you can do. Man, I've got a fucking submarine now, and you can drive the submarine, and you can
Yeah.
launch missiles and stuff. It's fun. We had a good time, good time playing it with my coworker or 2 of my coworkers. But they've got these things, and this is reminiscent from like early PC. I say early PC gaming, but like Battlefield. So when Battlefield came out, Battlefield 1942, they did a patch. Somebody created Battlefield Vietnam. That spurred a version of it based off of that. They redesigned it, and now it's like Vietnam era. So they've done that with Grand Theft Auto, where they have like this whole like role playing thing where you can be LA or whatever, Los Santos Police Department, and run people's tags and pull people over,
Seriously?
get in foot pursuits and stuff like that. So you can either be like a police officer. You can be a dispatcher,
So it's
or
very open, like you do all sorts of stuff.
yeah, but you join like these groups, right? Or you can be a pedestrian and you can go rob banks and stuff, and the police actually chase you and you get arrested and things like that. So they've spurred all these different things that you can do with it now. So you're not just stuck. But I get what you're saying. Like once you get to the point where you're just doing the same thing over and over again, it kind of gets
Do you feel like? I mean, I know the answer to this, but do you feel like that's how rich people live, though? It's like, I've made all the money. I mean, I feel like that's why all these guys are going to space now. It's like, what else is there? I'm going to go to fucking space.
What else do I have to
I'm gonna
do?
Get the fuck out of here. Because what else?
No, man, we've already discussed this. They're trying to get back to their home planet.
No, I think it's because they are basically, they have beat the cheat code. They've already finished the game, and there's nothing left for them.
They've
get out.
basically checked out. Now they're just trying to actually that's the end stage.
Can you imagine how life would be if you could do anything?
It's like
and you
Escape from
already
New York.
have done everything. Like, what would be the point? Like, the only point would be the space. Really?
I mean, buy an island and hunt man. I mean,
What?
Okay, no, probably.
the real predator is man, or what's that?
It's
Yeah, the most dangerous game.
The main-
most
yeah.
dangerous
Most
game.
dangerous
is
game,
man.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, I'd love to hunt a person. That'd be
Okay.
fun.
well, that's kind of like the concept of PUBG in a sense, like that game PUBG. Have you ever played that? It's a cell phone game is what it started off as. Now it's
Simpsons Road Rage.
they drop you off on an island and you just hunt each other.
That
Need
one
for
was the
Speed.
yeah.
Need for Speed was the shit.
Simpsons Road Rage was the one that was like Grand Theft Auto, but with the Simpsons, like you.
Yeah. I think
Right?
so.
Huh.
Oh no, that was the driving game.
Yeah. What was that? What was that one where you had cars? It was PlayStation, and you just destroyed each other. It was like a
Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh, that one was
a
a
fucking
good
jam.
one.
I completely forgot about that.
I was always the go kart that jumped up. He's like, ha ha, and he like.
I was always the ice
Fucking
cream
Mario.
truck.
Yeah, Mario. What are you doing?
That was the ice cream truck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because that was the creepy one.
That was a creepy one.
Yeah, man. Games are weird now.
But GTA though, I mean, realistically, you can live just vicariously. You get to do that. It's kind of an escape from reality because really, I mean, you can literally do everything, and that's been one of the big controversial parts is that you can go get a hooker and then you can kill them and take your money back and things like that. Oh my gosh, it's corrupting the youth of today. Well, those are they're mature for mature audience. Like you're supposed to be 17.
Like
like
being
they,
a shitty parent and
Yeah.
buying your fucking kids those games.
yeah, your 10-year-old shouldn't have Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah.
Can't be pumping pussy in video games, guys.
but you can.
But you can. Yeah, what was I going to say? I was
don't
just
know.
going to close it out, but yeah, whatever. Video games are okay, I guess.
I don't know. I don't even play. Like I try to.
You
play
play video games here.
Yeah, you-
I
VR.
like,
You
I
played
like
the
the
VR.
VR game, and it's been a while since. Honestly, we might need to play it tonight.
I don't know why you never mind.
Which
It's
we
too
brought
disgusting.
we brought that up, in the future
Futures now.
Futures now
Yeah.
with VR and stuff. It still is.
That's more entertaining.
Yeah, I think it is too, and it takes it's a whole nother skill level.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like seeing the evolution of games, like those side scrollers was what we truly started on, versus like Asteroids and stuff like that, which would be like your parents and things like that. But we've watched it go from this hell evolution of side scrollers to like 3D rendering to like now games are so futuristic. I mean, I'm playing Red Dead Revolver 2.
Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption. I mean, sorry.
It's like I never heard of that.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver was fun. But I'm playing Redemption, and
that actually is a game.
yeah, so it's based on it's Rockstar, so it's similar to GTA in a sense, but it's Western. But it's like the prettiest game, and we talked about this. It's like truly like
yeah.
breathtaking to like you're looking at them like, oh my gosh. There's a whole subreddit of people who take pictures of the main character Arthur Morgan standing there on the hillside looking over the countryside kind of deal. It's one of those things. It's kind of like you can escape from reality, and it's nice. I mean, that's one of my hobbies. I
Kevin
like to
was the one that
yeah
played it.
uh-huh. yeah. Were
You know that-
were you thinking of that
I was
escape,
thinking about-
escape
oh,
to reality or whatever
Yeah,
song?
but I was thinking about Free Guy, the new movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
The new movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah, I wanna see that.
Where he is like a NPC character, like non-playable character, in a
video game, yeah, but-
and today's sponsor, Free Guy.
Yeah.
The new movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Hey,
out
we're
now.
gonna have Ryan Reynolds on really soon. I'm
Actually,
sure.
I got him on hold right now. Sorry, Ryan. This is Ryan Reynolds. Sorry to keep you on hold, Ryan. What do you like to say to the people for the Funky Panther?
What?
This is a great show.
No, see, whenever you talk like Ryan Reynolds, you have to like lower
You
your
gotta-
vowels all the way down.
And you got to elevate your voice a little
You
bit.
gotta elevate your voice a little bit. I can't do. I gotta practice.
You got to sound a little exacerbated.
Deadpool's funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's a funny movie.
Yes.
They need to make a Deadpool game. That'd be fun.
I think they.
Did they?
I don't know.
I mean, they got Spider-Man games, and those are Spider-Man.
I hear it's really good on PS5.
I'm sure it is.
Shit, did y'all ever play Aladdin?
Oh fuck! And Lion King. Ah!
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Talking
Aladdin
about like
and Lion
movie
King.
games.
Holy
Those
shit!
two.
Fucking fun, man.
They slapped,
The
for
Lion
sure.
King was like the best. I think one of my favorite games. Look, I completely forgot about that.
I think both of them had a very similar, very difficult part. I think with Lion King, you were getting out of the valley with the wildebeest or whatever, right? And then the hardest part with Aladdin was you're trying to get out of the cave before the lava got you. Yeah.
So
I do
much fun.
remember playing that one.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Those Disney games, they were pretty fucking on point.
Hell yeah, they were.
If you hate on the Disney movies, hey Nick, if you're hating on the Disney movies, fuck you. Well, video games, I mean Disney video games. They did a really good fucking, like my favorite, I loved playing The Lion King, and of course before you get into the game, it's Timon, and he's like, it starts, I just fucking love that. That's a nice throwback.
They were great games.
I wish I knew what happened to my Sega. Like, I don't have any of my old game consoles.
Your mom sold them so
I'm
that
sure
she
she did.
could afford the new ones.
Yeah.
I don't
probably
have
what
either.
happened.
I mean,
I'm
I
sure
have
that's what
I
happened.
have an N64. I have the classic Super Nintendo, Nintendos. The Nintendo Switch now does
Does a lot of- yeah.
does a lot of stuff like that too. Christy, I hated that game. I couldn't get past the damn elephant graveyard. It's so fucking hard, isn't it?
They were hard games.
But no, I just can't wait till be king stage was hard too because you had to jump on the giraffes' heads and they'd always like
Oh, yeah.
tilt their head up.
Yeah. and
Holy
slide
shit!
down.
Yeah, that was annoying.
I had this one game, Real Monsters. You remember the cartoon?
remember the show,
So
yeah.
I had the game, and you had so you played with the three characters, and you had to use them in conjunction to get through them. It was hard, very difficult.
That was good. That was really good. Thanks
So
for that.
that was a good little walk down memory lane there.
It felt really nice. High school and now this. And now for something really happy, what's the most dramatic thing that's ever happened to you? This was Chad's idea. What's the most traumatic?
Man, I don't. Okay, so the only thing I can think of that was pretty traumatic for me, like an event wise, I nearly drowned in the Trinity River whenever I was 15, 16 years old. 16 years old.
That's
Yeah.
That's very traumatic.
Yeah, that's pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
And I thought I watched my friend at the time drown. I thought I watched him drown. So we were
And Tim was there doing nothing.
no so if it rained as torrential downpour that we had, it was insane. So we go down to the levee a couple days later, and it's just flowing
Hey,
over
kids,
the
don't go to the levee.
yeah. It's just going over the spillway at Lake Worth,
Nothing but sex and teenage alcohol drinking
and people
happen over there.
dying.
A lot of people have died.
So we were we got the idea of man, let's get some tubes and let's go tube that. And we did. We were smart in a sense that we had
Nope.
we
No,
had
you
the
weren't.
life jacket
That's
type
a
stuff
real
on.
stupid
Oh, it
thing
was
you did.
stupid. But we had the life jacket thing on, and we brought rope in case we had to pull each other out.
Doing your fucking
Get your
rope.
stupid fucking rope. There's
So
plenty of rope here for us.
you know where the
Get your stupid fucking rope.
do you know where the waterfall is
Yeah, don't go chasing waterfalls.
on
that was
Trinity River they had the little waterfall trail
That
now.
was a song.
Yeah.
Don't go chasing waterfalls, Tim.
Did I already told y'all what I thought that song said.
Don't
right?
go Jason Waterfalls.
Yeah.
Don't go Jason
For the
Waterfalls.
I thought there was a guy named Jason Waterfalls.
Jason Waterfalls. Don't
And
go
the song
Jason
was
Waterfalls.
about him not leaving. Don't go Jason Waterfalls.
Was he like a First Nationer? First. You can't say Native American anymore.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
think you can say anything that
You
you're saying
can
right now.
Indigenous people.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't
I don't
go
like the way
Jason-
you said.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me neither.
I'm more against what you just
Really?
said. Yeah, maybe it's just how you said it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, so the waterfall
Jason?
part of the trail.
Yeah.
I went off of it. We got off just fine. Got out of the water. My friend Charlie at the time, he was like, "I'm gonna go do it again." Cool. He goes and does it again. I watched the thing flip over. I had to get in the water and try to get him out. Well, there's an undertow.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there bobbing up and down. He's underwater. I get back out because I can't get to him. And he finally pops up after being what seemed like minutes to like 5-10 minutes. What it felt like, it probably was less than that. But yeah, I thought I watched him die, and I nearly died trying to get him. And
Did that make a large impact on your life?
yeah, man, I stay away from really fast
Waterfalls.
water.
I stay
Yeah,
away from
Really?
waterfalls.
yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I don't want to get into
We
it.
were at the river 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we were.
That's slow moving. It's fine. The chutes are fine. I'm not worried about that.
I don't know. You can die at the shoots.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can, but I'm not worried about that. I can literally stand up.
Yeah, that's true.
This was one of those basically it causes a low head dam, and you just get sucked under and
Ooh,
yeah.
I love getting sucked under.
At a low
you
head
do.
dam.
Low head at a low head dam.
Yeah.
Damn! Look at that low head. Damn! Getting sucked under, boy. Woo! My traumatic experience had to happen.
That was my traumatic experience right now.
Suck
Mine
me
too.
beautiful.
No,
that was on American Pie.
That was on American Pie. Yeah.
Suck me beautiful. Oh, stupid.
He said it much
He did.
nicer. He's like,
He did.
"Suck
I just
me,
wanna
Suck
beautiful."
go-
me, suck me beautiful.
I just want to go home.
That's a stupid way to pick up chicks.
Okay, so what was your most like traumatic thing that just pops in your
it
head?
was the summer before senior year, and I was working at the shop. And so on Friday nights, what we used to do, we used to cook out at the shop. So it was raining. It was a big storm had just happened. And so my dad's like telling me and my older brother, he's like, go to the meat market, go to the one over there off at 35, and come back and blah, 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 whatever. And what was it? So we're going, it's raining, and then it was my brother's little MX-3. We're coming on the off ramp to go from 35 to 30. The one that
yeah, the big one. Yeah.
the big one. So we were still young. I was 17. He was 18. We didn't know our roads quite well. So I thought it was the next exit. He's like, no, it's this one. And so whenever I was like, no, it's this one, the next one. And so I was like, no, you're right. It's the other one. The car hydroplaned. That little point. Of
Yeah.
So we hydroplaned onto my side.
And you just see that barrier. Yeah.
Hit. There was no barrels or anything.
You just see that. Yeah.
Yeah. We hit. I black out. Lights turn off. And then the car luckily went away from oncoming traffic. It was Friday.
Yeah.
And so, I'm coming out from the blackout, and then my brother's screaming my name, and all of a sudden, this pain, just my head went through the window.
Oh, nice.
And the pain just spread through my head, and I was screaming. I had never felt anything like that before.
Yeah.
And so I was yelling, and my brother's like, "Oh, what's happening? What's happening?" And then I just go silent, and then I just go limp like this. And then my brother's freaking out because he thinks I'm dead, right? But I was just kidding. And so I was like,
what a fucking ass.
and I was like, turn the car off, because you got to turn the car off.
Yeah.
And so then, the people, thank God, they stopped and helped, and they got me out of the car, and the ambulance showed up, and then my dad showed up, and he's like, if they ask you if you need to go to the hospital, just tell them no. And so, anyways, he's like, where's the meat? Oh, it's in the car. We'll go get it. Okay, so we're going to go to your aunt's. We're going to go cook out. I'm like, okay. So I just go home, get in the shower, have blood running down my head.
Meanwhile, Javier's got a concussion.
I got a concussion.
Traumatic brain injury.
Of course, we call my mom, and she's giving me a hug. She's like, oh, blah, 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 crying. And then I get in the shower, and I'm just bawling my eyes out because, fucking could have died, And then for the next month, I was picking glass out of my head.
So this whole thing right now, I actually just saw a bit of a podcast where Bobby Lee's on there, and Bobby Lee starts to tell a really traumatic event in his life, and there's two other guys there, and just how Bobby Lee, if you don't know, just look him up. But how he presents
Pouring
things,
his heart out.
Yeah, he's pouring his heart out, but how he says things just comes off as he's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a comedian, right? But these guys are start laughing. He's like, I swear to God, if you laugh one more time, I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
I'm walking out. I'm going to say it again. But if you laugh, I'm walking out. I'm leaving now.
And that's what I just imagine.
Yeah.
You're telling me this story, and I'm just over here, don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him.
But the funniest part, though, was being in the ambulance and them cleaning me up, and my dad just saying, just tell him you're okay. Don't tell him. Don't let him take you to the hospital. It's don't let him do it. And, of course, my mom took me to the doctor the next day. She
just should have gone to the hospital.
Yeah, essentially.
And that's what's wrong with Javier today. It
Absolutely.
was a traumatic brain injury.
That makes sense.
Oh, there's more wrong with me, but, whatever. What the fuck ever. Chad? That sounded like Rex, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't both of y'all's are traumatic in a
Funny
physical,
way?
a
Scary physical thing.
sense.
Yeah.
I have moments like that, flipping a four-wheeler, broken collarbone, concussion stuff. But I don't feel like that was traumatic. I remember everything about it.
Yeah.
But that alone, when I think about trauma, I think of embarrassing almost. A little bit.
Would you say embarrassment is worse than the physical aspect?
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I could break a bone and be like, okay, that's probably okay.
That fucking sucked, but whatever.
I'll get over it.
But like
right?
you're one of those like has an embarrassing moment and you go home and you think about that and like 3 months later like you're trying to sleep and it pops into your head and you're thinking about like I can't believe I said
I
you
could've
too
done
to
that
the
so-
lady
can't
that
believe
told me to enjoy my food.
I can't believe I told my teacher, okay, I love you, Mom.
I can't believe I called her mom.
I was at A&M, and I was going from my class back to my dorm room, and I was riding my bike, and I wasn't really paying attention. And college is brand new, right? Like
Yeah.
everything.
It's a new experience.
It's a
a
new
brand new
experience.
experience.
You know what they
don't-
say about new
You
experience?
never know what you're gonna
you
have with a new
never know
experience.
what to expect in a new experience.
Not a new experience.
It's a brand new experience. And so the entire experience was new for me. And so like meeting all these new people and like going and having responsibilities and like expectations and all of these different things, right?
Right,
It was
right.
different. And so I'm riding my bike, I'm in my own head, who knows about what. And there's like construction on the road and I wasn't paying attention and there was like this huge like hole in the ground.
Oh,
Like it was just huge.
like
And
a manhole.
But it was like someone
I'm sure it was a manhole.
ran right into the manhole.
Oh my!
Come on, guys. This is
I'm sorry.
This is my traumatic
sorry. Okay, my bad,
experience.
my
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
My bad hole.
It's like someone had like dug out part of the road and they forgot to put the cones there. It was just like this hole in the ground.
So it's like someone was pulling a mean trick on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just me apparently because no one else had this
No
problem.
one else had this problem. Okay.
And so like I'm riding my bike and I hit the hole and then like I just fly over my handlebars and like go face first into a curb.
Oh,
Yeah.
you curb checked yourself.
Yeah, curb checked myself, and I was fine. I got up and I was like, okay, that was really embarrassing. I mean, everyone's walking to class. I got thousands of people all around me. I'm like, what is wrong with
Nobody
me?
stopped to help.
There was people that stopped,
Did they? Okay.
and I was just like, no, I'm good. And I just
yeah.
got back on my bike and I started riding.
His fucking
and then I
nose is
started
like
to
hanging
realize
off. He's bleeding.
that like I'm bleeding from like I bit through my lip and I didn't realize it, and so like I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. So I'm like covering my mouth
Don't
with
look
my
at me.
arm, like
It looks like Dracula.
and then just trying to.
Just like Dracula just eating pussy and he's covering his face. up.
Listen, this is my traumatic experience.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Gentlemen.
Continue on.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
So I'm covering my face, trying to get back on my bike as quickly as possible, but it's like, I don't know, about a mile. What?
Huh?
And I'm just bleeding everywhere. And it wasn't until I get back to the dorm that I realized that I had like a legitimate
got a hole in your lip.
all the way
Oh
through my
God.
lip.
After that, Chad rocked a piercing.
That's how I covered it up. It's
Yeah.
like, oh no, I meant to do this.
Well, at least people try to help you out, and you weren't. I mean,
I wish they wouldn't. I wish that no one would have even noticed.
I honestly thought you were going to say that there was no one around you. Like that would have been
Oh,
way
shit.
better.
Like
I wish.
when you were describing this, I'm picturing like you're riding home. It's late at night. You're trying to get back to the
No.
dorm. It's dark out.
This is like 11 o'clock.
You
People
fall in
are
this ditch.
everywhere.
You end up laying there for a while.
Immediately
No.
got up. Yeah, people were trying to help. I'm like, don't look at me. And then I just
Don't look at me.
I've done that when I'm drunk. Just told people, get out of my house. Leave me
I
alone.
usually pull my dick out. You want to? No.
Holy shit, dude.
All right, Louis.
Nope.
Yeah, that was not okay.
I asked for permission. No.
Wow. Okay.
We just lost a couple viewers there.
We lost everyone. We lost everyone.
I think we just got canceled with that
So
one.
speaking of school and stuff, like I was talking to you earlier about like school starting up for the kids. So I told DJ and Steph that I'd find pickup lines for Nick to tell this girl who had jugs written on her car.
Okay.
And so Nick is turning 16 this year. And
So like these were really like
this
things written on
really
cars.
happened.
Like there was
like
jugs.
it said jugs in the back, and it said
I'll flash
I'll
you.
flash if you honk. And we're just like, what's going on here? Like,
That's
we're
rough,
like,
man.
Nick, honk the horn, honk your dad's horn, so that way, whatever. He's
Yeah,
a kid,
yeah.
let him
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it. So what kind of, if he knows her already, what kind of like pickup lines could he give her?
Pickup lines.
Yeah.
Dude, I never had any like good pickup lines.
I told him to use the give me your number before I don't want to no more. That was on
gold.
That was on the Fresh Prince. Thank you, Will Smith.
What was that viral video? What it smell like?
Nick, do not use that, Nick.
Don't use any of
Say,
these.
girl, what it smell like? Or like, like we were talking about, hey, ask her for a ride. I'm like, yeah, ask her for a ride. No, but he's young. He's a child. He can't do that.
Yeah. No.
Use your, you know what? I'll tell you what. Just
Be
get on-
respectful,
There's
but
this-
also be mean.
There's this
Right?
website for
that
good
what-
pickup lines. It's called Pornhub.com.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Nope. You'll just see a lot of stepbrother, stepsister action on there.
See, Jared said, "You looking for a stud? I got the STD, and all I'm missing is you." What the fuck?
Gold.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm sorry, Nick.
That's absolutely
I'm sorry.
gold. I mean, honestly, you probably shouldn't be coming to your I'm gonna call you your crazy
Your
uncle.
drunk uncle.
Yeah.
Either crazy drunk uncle or his cool older brother.
Nope.
Nope.
It's crazy
Yeah.
drunk uncle 100%.
Probably shouldn't come to him for any pickup
Yeah,
lines.
horrible idea.
Um,
Just say hey.
I already tell him when he's turning 16, we're going to go to the strip club. You know,
At 16?
He's got a mustache. The boy has a mustache. and
that's
he's-
fine. I had a mustache whenever I was 16.
Yeah, but you looked all gangly and like
That's true.
me. you
I've
know,
never
like a
seen Nick,
fucking-
so I don't know how.
Looked like a wet noodle.
I don't.
He's got a pretty sick mullet whenever he plays baseball. So let's see what. Oh, Steph texts me, Javier, no. Okay, so let's get back on point here.
Please.
Most traumatic experience. Chad, guys, no, this is yours, so take it away.
Oh, is there another one of me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put this on there.
Oh yeah. So to offset the traumatic experience, when are you at your happiest? Like what currently, or in your life, like when are you in your happiest?
Like, are you talking about like
Your life.
Like, you
Just
don't say like, oh, when
special
I'm
certain-
with you guys, or
No,
when I'm with
certain times
my
of the
family,
day.
or when I'm with my wife or girlfriend.
no, but so like certain times of the day or
Something.
whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Something.
The moment I get off work and I get home,
Yeah.
dude, it's just something about like taking my boots off, laying down on the couch, just like stretching out.
Oh,
all
yeah,
that
that's a
all
good
that
one.
stress just kind of comes off of you.
Yeah.
You just feel so relaxed. It's that moment that I'm just like, okay, I'm good right now.
Yeah.
That's
a good
like
one. That's
I
a
wouldn't
really
say
good
it's like my that's like my happiest moment of the day.
It's kind of
Right.
like
Kinda
when
deal,
you
right?
take off your boots and you're like wiggling your feet.
Yeah,
and
you're
like,
finally getting
"God,
to yeah.
man."
You've been on your feet all day.
Yeah.
You finally getting to stretch them out, and you're just like, oh man, your whole body just kind of like melts away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a really
that's
good
one of my happiest moments of the day.
That's a good one though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chad?
Javier?
Oh, me? Mine would probably be kind of like Tim. I mean, I would just take my pants off and like kick them off. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, like,
So this doesn't have to be like a daily thing. Just
No,
FYI. It doesn't have to be just when you're off work.
Right,
It's
no.
something that you actually like.
I have another one.
but you
you
said
go-
it can't be like a
Like,
physical
I'm not saying
thing
it's not
where-
person.
no, no, no.
Like,
not
you
a
know,
person.
I mean, I like jerking off whenever I get,
But is that your happy? That's your happiest.
my happiest. Like,
Like,
give me
think-
give me an
Okay,
give me
so
an-
think of a time or a place or something that you remember was just like you were just kind of overwhelmed with happiness. Like for me, I feel like a lot of times it's like going to new places, like experiencing something completely new or different.
Ooh,
like
okay,
the
then why did
feeling
you
of
say
like,
that?
Well, I was gonna give two examples. One kind of like that, and like my daily like happy, like whenever I'm the happiest during at every day. Like there's a moment in my day that I'm happy.
Okay.
Man, whenever I'm on a beach, just listening to the
There we
waves
go.
crash,
Yeah.
not having to have a care in the world. Cell phone doesn't work because I don't got coverage in that area or whatever.
You don't have, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You don't have coverage.
I don't have coverage. That's what I'm saying. I don't have any coverage.
You know
Yeah.
what's a really good, happy feeling is that stretch. That one stretch where you shake a little bit. You know what
You
I
get
mean?
that tingle.
You get
It goes,
the
like runs down from your
Yeah.
head down. Yeah, uh-huh.
That's a really good one. I love
That's
a
a good
good.
one.
I love a good stretch. And one, I think that one of the most happiest moments I've kind of had was while I was working in Colorado, and there's a castle over there, a man-made castle. And,
as most castles are.
But this is like, fuck
But
you.
but not all.
No, this is this is made of like
That one
sheet
time that a
metal.
fucking wombat or something makes one, but whatever.
So there's this spire, the very top of it. It's a winding staircase, and there's nothing. It's just metal around you.
Yeah.
And you overlook the mountains in Colorado, and like you feel the wind blowing you back and forth. You're like shaking back and forth. You're swaying. But when you get to the top, and I'm telling you, I crawled up. That's how steep it was. And just
Like, were you scared because it was that
I
steep, or
fucking
what?
was. I hate heights,
Okay.
period. But the moment where I was at the very top and I was so high up you couldn't hear anybody talking below, and just the sun was going down, and I felt like I was at peace. I thought if I died, that'd be a good time to die.
Yeah, I get that, and that's kind of how the same like. And I'm not talking about like being on a beach or like a resort. Like I'm talking about like just somewhere, a beach somewhere. Like, dude, I've really enjoyed like the Puget Sound, where I'm not in the water, but just like sitting there and listening to the waves crash, having the ocean smell and all that stuff, and you don't hear anybody else. It's just Well, I completely get that.
I guess one can say the act of being. You're just there.
Yeah,
you
like
are
in the moment,
enjoying the moment.
Right.
In that moment, nothing else matters.
I feel strange, but I didn't really think we were going to agree on this. Like we all kind of came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Being there in the moment,
in a moment and experiencing that specific moment, not really thinking or acknowledging anything else. Right? Like I think about. Like, how high were you in Colorado? How high did you get?
My eyes were as red as the devil's dick.
high up.
Like I was
Colorado.
thinking about the place that I went to in Glacier National Park in Montana. The picture I took where the sun was coming up and the water was so crystal clear, you could see the colorful rocks.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And like just looking at that and watch the sun come up, I was just taken back. Like I didn't want to do anything but just kind of experience that and sit and hang out with
It's
it.
like a moment where you're not your thought isn't to take your phone out. Your thought is to just live.
Yeah.
That's it. Just enjoy that. That's
or,
really good.
Or anytime snorkeling or scuba diving, because every time you get in the water, it's like it's something new.
Yeah.
Like everything is new. Different places, different, animals and fish and things that you didn't think you'd see before. Love that shit too.
That was really good. That was a really good segment, Chad. Did good.
So Javier, do you have anything more that butters your biscuits or whatever?
Yeah. I guess with the thought of that, not enough time.
Ooh.
Not enough time.
He's got your
That was
interest,
really.
so
This
you
is
gotta-
perfect. You know what really butters my biscuits?
I can't wait to hear.
Chad, Tim,
What?
No.
the concept of time.
Concept of time.
We are the only beings in existence that recognize time, and we are the only species that pays to live on this planet. No other species pays to live on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
They survive on their own and live and let live, or live and let die, whatever you want to say. But time, I hate the fact that we don't have enough time. And by that I mean, as you were saying before, being able to enjoy your life and have that moment. I just wish there was more. I wish life wasn't just about getting that daily dollar. I wish it wasn't like a chase to make yourself happy.
So what butters your biscuits?
Not enough time.
Okay.
Not
So
enough time.
you would say time just keeps on slipping,
falling, can't get up.
into the future.
Is that a fucking song? Sing the rest of it. Sing the fuck. You know what butters my biscuits? Chad.
Into the future.
Also, people just not having common courtesy for others. Whether it be like safety or feelings or just being a fucking dick. What am I doing?
Harvey said stop shaking your leg.
Yeah, you're making everything move.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So people are being dicks?
Yeah, just people being assholes in general.
Okay.
Don't be a dick.
Like in a specific, like an example you want to give?
No.
I thought this
just,
segment was about like this one thing buttered my biscuits over the past
No,
week.
it buttered, but what was that fucking buttered my balls? Basted my balls?
I don't know.
That fucking pissed me off. I wish I never. No offense to anybody, but let's say his name is Schmandy. You kind of really pissed me off, bro. I kind of wanted to reach over and punch you in the face.
Yeah.
No offense to the better half of Tuesday.
And that was what butters Javier's biscuits. A segment on the Funky Panther.
That was a weird one. I
was.
don't know if I cared for that one a whole
No,
lot.
I didn't either. But it just kind of pissed me off when I
went on
listened to his
multiple
goddamn rant. I was just so fucking mad. I was like, what the motherfucker? What are you?
Whoa. Okay, we're good.
Sorry.
We're good.
Okay.
Emotions get the
We're
best
good.
of me. Any events, things, notifications you want to talk about? We got a big thing going on this weekend for Chad's
Yeah, just remember
35 Año Anus
Chad's
birthday.
We're going to be having it at Magnolia Motor Lounge. It's also
I'm
going
sorry.
to be.
I'm sorry for shaking my leg.
It's gonna be the-
No, hold on. We're not done. Turn down. Go ahead. We're
We
gonna
are
talk about
done.
this weekend.
We're wrapping it up. That we are done.
I have an announcement.
Okay.
I'm going to be on the TFTI podcast.
Oh, yeah.
This Monday.
Okay. This Monday?
I'm going to be a special guest with Joe and the boys on the Thanks for the Invite podcast. On Monday, feel free to give us a listen. I will send more details when I get them. I'm excited to hang out with and talk to the guys. Like I said, I'm a real big fan. What they talk about and everything. Just give them a listen and give it a listen. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I'm being on another podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
I want
too.
to see what happens.
Yeah, I know. I really hope. I think I'm
mean,
gonna have to get
you're
drunk
not gonna,
for this.
You're not gonna crash and burn. You're
no,
gonna do great.
No. Oh yeah. No.
But
me
if
and-
you do, I'll be there to watch.
Yeah, of course. Like the conversation me and Joe had at the brewery. I hope it's like that, and I hope I'm not like shaking my leg the entire time, or
You will
like
be. You do it all the time.
got a heavy sweat going on.
I do too.
I might have to masturbate before I go. on.
Okay, so back at this.
So yeah, on Thursday, on the 19th, right? We'll be at what was it? Tea and Leaves to go see.
Yep, T and leaves to see LDP.
LDP.
His
So
yep.
We'll be there on Thursday.
Gonna have some photos displayed.
And then on Saturday, we're going to be at Magnolia Motor Lounge. Make sure you buy your tickets. You can go to Dustin Massey's Instagram.
Thanks for reminding me that.
No problem. To go watch him and the band at Magnolia Motor Lounge. It's going to be their album release, so extremely excited about seeing them live and then being with everybody for the birthday festivities.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up for the weekend.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
Stay good, everyone. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier,
And I'm Tim.
and we are
the Funky Panther.
See you Saturday, Mags.